Good evening. This is my communication skills development plan for Full Sail University's leadership class for the Business Intelligence Master's degree. And my name is Adam Cavalier, and I'm going to go over a survey that I took discussing communication plans and show you my strengths and weaknesses and my plans to conquer those weaknesses and be a better communicator in a leadership role. So what's this presentation include? Well, first I'm going to have a summary, a skill description, strengths, weaknesses. I'll include the next steps, then we'll have an evaluation and conclusion. So first, the summary. So what is this presentation about? Well, I took a survey, as I said, discussing the communication process. It's called How Good Are Your Communication Skills? It's just a communication skill quiz. And it talks about the communication process. It scores you on the source, then encoding, channel, decoding, and receiver. And in between those, you see source being the message being delivered to and then encoding that message to the proper channel for that message, and then decoding that message from that channel and delivering that to the receiver, and then all the way back to the source. So it's like an entire process. And by taking this quiz, we're hoping and understanding the communication process, your strengths and your weaknesses, you're hoping to recognize what you need to do better to communicate effectively, see where you are now, help you anticipate problems before they happen, and obviously improve your overall ability to communicate effectively. And then at the end, I'm going to discuss the plans I have for overcoming my weaknesses that were shown throughout this quiz. So what are the skills? As I went through before, source, encoding, channel, decoding, and receiver. So source being the topic that's being discussed, then how that topic's being delivered in a message, then encoding that message, delivering that to the proper channel, decoding it there, sending that to the receiver, going back to the source. So what are my strengths in communicating in the communication process? I was very good at understanding objectives and understanding why I'm communicating and how. I was very good at understanding my audience and who I'm communicating with and what exactly does this audience need to know. I was very good at planning my message and my delivery engine. I was very good at choosing the right channel to deliver, understanding time constraints, understanding my receivers, my audience's preferences, and obviously decoding the message or the audience. My weaknesses included I didn't have a clear message for my needs and wants in whatever I was discussing. I need to make sure that I have a better body language, better choice of words, so that I can showcase my needs or wants for the topic of the message. I also struggled with defensiveness, my level of interest while engaging in a conversation, and my level of engagement in that conversation itself. So, where do we go? Now that I know my strengths and weaknesses, what do we do from here? So I think the first and foremost thing is I really need to practice and be better at active listening. Being able to engage in a conversation where I'm listening with not only my mind and my ears, but with my body as well. Lowering my defensiveness, speaking with confidence, and practicing breathe, take a breath, repeat after listening, and while listening, take a breath, repeat what the person has said to you, acknowledge what they've said, and respond accordingly. I need to watch my body language. I need to lower my defensiveness and watch my tone. I have a very deep voice, so a lot of times that's taken as a tone of aggression, anger, overwhelming, overall just intensity. So I need to speak with confidence and lower my defensiveness and tone. As a lot of times when I speak with confidence, I tend to raise my voice or I get excited, and then it becomes overbearing. So how does this work in the future? What's the evaluation, the conclusion? I'm definitely a strong communicator. I understand the message and the audience that I'm talking to, but I need to choose my words and showcase my needs more effectively. I need to practice active listening in every conversation and situation. I need to watch my body language to make sure that I'm not only engaged, but I'm showing that I'm understanding and listening to the person that I'm speaking with. And I understand the message they're trying to give, not just my mouth. Not by saying, because a lot of times when I say yes or whatever, it interrupts them and it's awkward. Showing confidence in whatever I'm saying and lowering my defensiveness while showing that confidence and watching my tone. I hope you've enjoyed my communication plan, my communication strengths and weaknesses, and kind of like where I land on the communication leadership scale. I hope you have a good evening, and I'll see you next time.